Taste buddies, no press fleshers. That means you're no press for life, body and soul. We got road dates coming up, not together, separately, but look, hopefully they're on separate weekends and you can see both of us. And if we're on the same weekend in your town, you're going to have to make a choice. I don't know what to tell you, but I'll be at Helium Comedy Club in Buffalo, January 27th, 28th, 29th. I'm going to be at Bananas in New Jersey, the 4th and 5th of February. I'm going to be at the Punchline in Philadelphia, March 10th, 11th, and 12th. And I'm going to be at in Austin, Texas, at the Creek and Cave, the 20th and 21st of May. And there's some other dates and things that are popping up that I'm not allowed to announce yet, but will be coming soon to a city near you. Guys, just come see me. I'm in a bad way. I mean, you can hear it. I can't remember my website name. I'll see you out there. DeRosainfo.com for all tickets, links and show info and all that good stuff will be there.
What's up, guys? It's a new year. I'm on the road. It's been a while. Please come out and see me. Everything on salvulcanocomedy.com as far as tickets go. I'm going to be in San Diego. I'm going to be in Los Angeles, Burlington, Vermont, Foxwoods. And then further into February, Detroit. We have 2 shows on February 11th. Pittsburgh, 2 shows on February 12th. Albany, 2 shows on February 18th. Tysons, Virginia, we're there on the 19th. 2 shows in Madison on February 26th. 2 shows at the Vic in Chicago. I'm so excited about that on February 27th. Right now, Chrissy D and I will also be at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville on March 11th. I am going to be adding dates and cities all the time, all on salvulcanocomedy.com. I've been having a blast on the road. I'm excited to come see you guys. Go to the website, check me out. I'll see you soon.
Buzz. They coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. 2 fools gonna fight, but only one.
Taste buddies, welcome to TASTE Buds. Hi, Sally.
Hey, babes.
What's up?
Nothing much.
How are you?
I'm good.
What?
Nothing. I love that you.
I'm wearing a different skull hat?
Yeah, different skull hat.
That I did last week?
Yeah.
It's cold out there again.
I like different knit hats. That's fun. I like that you looked in your bag and you're like, let me just look in the closet. You took 3 knit hats with you.
I'm at that level of stress and depression right now that I'm just like,
stress and depression.
What's that called when you have the standard wardrobe where you don't have to pit like Einstein did it?
Oh yeah, like Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
like
that.
Or whatever.
I used to do that when I went on the road. I used to just take a black V-neck.
Yeah.
And not think of it anymore. I forget what it's called. I think Ashton Kutcher does it.
I've been trying to do that lately with like 3 colors of T-shirts and pants.
He wore the same thing every day. I get it and I don't get it. He wore Albert Einstein for efficiency. Often wore the same ensemble every day. No socks, a gray suit, and his leather Levi's Menlo jacket.
He wore a leather jacket over a suit.
Particularly noteworthy because he bought it around the time he was becoming an American citizen in the mid-1930s.
Speaking of Einstein.
Oh my God. He's crazy. He must have
Yeah.
smelled.
Yeah. No, speaking of.
You don't think he had like. You don't think.
No, I'm sure he had like several gray suits, is what they're saying.
Yeah, I thought he did too. Like I don't get me wrong, I bought a 3-pack of those V's.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
wearing the same thing every night.
Yeah, he wore the same jacket every day, but that's it.
He doesn't look like he smells good.
He does not.
There's a great.
I wouldn't take advice from him if I saw him on the street.
No.
I'd probably mock him behind his back.
No, he looks like a lunatic.
I'd be like, you see that guy?
Did you ever see that? I've been rewatching Kids in the Hall.
Yeah.
Because they just added him to Prime. The sketch where Dave Foley is painting. He's got paint all over him. There's paint everywhere in the driveway. And Kevin McDonald walks up off camera, and you just hear his voice, and he goes, "What are you doing? Some painting?" And he's like, "Yeah, Einstein, I'm doing some painting." "What tipped you off, Einstein? What made you realize, Einstein, that I'm painting?" And then it cuts to Kevin McDonald, and he's Einstein. And he makes this he goes like this, and then he turns around, and as he's walking away, he's going, "You're the genius. Walk away. He's the painter. You're the genius."
Shout out Kids in the Hall. Shout out Canada.
Yeah, shout out Kids in the Hall. You know they got a new Kids in the Hall coming out on Amazon Prime.
With the original cast?
Yeah,
oh my God, joy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I went to go see them when I first started doing sketch and stand-up with the guys. We went to go see them in 2003. And I saw them at like City Town Hall, I think. And they did this whole thing. I've seen it multiple times. And we waited around back.
Yeah.
Or we waited on the side door when they were going to come out with a bunch of other people. And when they came out a little bit after, there was a van waiting to take them away. And I had just performed my very first improv show it was March 4th, 2000 was when I performed. So it was right around, actually not 2003, 2000. And we had made like what do you call it? It was like programs for the people in the audience that came to the show. And so we had programs on us and we're like, we want to do what they're doing. I was like 20. And so they came out and we were like, oh, and everyone's like taking pictures and looking and they're like, thank you. They maybe sign 1, 2 things, go in the van. And we're like, you know, whatever one of them, I'm like, oh, we're in a comedy troupe. We're in a comedy troupe. And I handed him the program and he takes it. And like he's like, thank you. And then they go in the car and they all get in the van. They close the van, but you see them still. And then everyone's like calling and yelling and they're waving and everything. And I'm like, and he goes, this is you. What's his name? Kevin
McDonald.
Yeah, I think Kevin.
Yeah.
No, not Kevin McDonald. One of, and I go, yeah, this is us. He goes, okay. And they drove away, and in our green, we were like, oh my god, they know about us now. They have the pamphlet. Our contact information is on that pamphlet.
Yeah.
What odds are what? Will we say like kind of medium to high that they're gonna call us and we'll be like performing with them or something like that?
Yeah.
We thought that, like maybe they'll like it. Maybe they'll go to the, see what we do, like us, and who knows? Maybe we'll get a call. Maybe they'll, contact us.
Did I ever tell my kids-in-law story on this show?
I don't know.
No? I saw them at the Nokia Center.
Okay.
And my friend Bjorn was tour managing for them. So he called me and he goes, do you want to come to Kids in the Hall?
You have a friend named Bjorn?
Yeah. He lives in England now. But anyway, he goes, you want to come to the Nokia Center, see Kids in the Hall? I'll get you free tickets. And then with a +1, and then you can come hang with us backstage for the party after. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Party?
Yeah, they had a backstage party in the fancy green room at the Nokia Center.
Okay.
With like 20 people.
Okay, yeah, I know that.
And I went. And I was,
you were a
again,
comic?
I was pretty new, maybe 5 years in.
Okay.
And we went, and me and my buddy Jim, who's a very handsome fellow, we went backstage. We're hanging out backstage, getting blasted on free drinks.
Picture of Jim.
He looks like a young Paul Newman.
Case closed.
Yeah, very good-looking kid. And he was in his prime at this period, right? So we go backstage. My friend Jane Borden was
Cool
back
Hand Luke
there.
time.
Yeah. My friend Jane Borden was back there. She used to work for...
You have a friend named Jane?
Yeah. She worked for... was it Time Out New York or Village Voice? One of those magazines. Anyway, she was there covering the event, and she said, do you want to interview Scott Thompson for me? And I was like, are you kidding? So I sat with Scott Thompson. We hit it off big time, and he took a liking to my friend, who unfortunately is straight.
Bjorn.
No, Jim.
Jim. I thought
The
you said
buddy,
Jane.
the Paul Newman looking
I
fella.
thought you said Jane. I don't know why.
No, my friend Jane worked at Time Out in New York, asked me to interview.
It's too much
Doesn't
detail
matter.
for me
Too
at
many
this
names.
point.
Anyway, here's the point. This is the story. After that party ends, Dave Foley, Scott Thompson, and Kevin McDonald want to go to a bar.
It wasn't for, yeah.
Me and Jim are already hanging out with Kevin and McDonald.
Is McDonald curly black hair?
Yeah.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
That is who it was.
They go, do you guys know a bar? I go, I know a great bar. It's called Smith's Bar. We're right in the neighborhood.
The one on the corner?
Yeah, we go to it. We're drinking with them.
I've had some nights there.
Yeah, me too. We're sitting at a table, me, my friend Jim, and Scott Thompson. Scott Thompson at one point says to me, like, when he's in the bathroom, your friend Jim's cute, whatever, right? And I go, yeah, what are you going to do? I go to the bar to order.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, I go to the bar to order us a round of drinks, right? I have not spoken to Kevin McDonald on this night at all, other than maybe saying, oh, we're going to this, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm standing at the bar waiting to get a round of drinks. I am shit-faced and elated that I'm hanging out with Kids in the Hall. I feel a presence come up behind me. It's Scott. It's Kevin McDonald. I don't know it's him yet. I just know somebody's behind me. And how I tell it's him is I feel this presence lean into my ear and say, Scott's trying to friend, right?
You told me that. You did tell me that before. So great. That's so great.
It's the greatest. It was
great.
like,
That's
this
why-
is the... and that's all he said to me. And I just laughed. And I was like, I think so, right? And that was it. And then I just walked away, and then we hung out with Scott Thompson. And then, like, I sort of kept, like, loose touch for a little while with Scott Thompson after that. But now we have the same manager.
You exchange info?
We did.
Oh.
I never really spoke to him again. We kind of texted once or twice. That was it. But then we now have the same manager. And I want to try to become friends with Scott Thompson. Especially because he just released a CD or an album of his band. It was him and that guy, Paul Bellini, that was on the show. They had a band together. They just, the name is escaping me at the moment, but they just literally like a week ago released a compilation of their old demos that they recorded when they were young.
What type of music is it? Is it anything like...
it sounded...
is it anything like Linguini Sunsets?
Can I tell you something?
What's his band's name?
Salsa Windfall. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? I'm not kidding.
Linguini Sunsets is Casey's.
I am not kidding. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
When Q texted me that he was listening to the Salsa Windfall album and other people messaging, thank you, I said to Q, I go, number one, I was on so much acid when we recorded that, I don't remember recording it. Number two, I go, that was the polished versions of the songs. I go, the original versions of all those songs were all done with Casio keyboards and a 4-track. I go, they are completely bugged out and like whatever. And I go, those are the ones I really want to release.
Right.
I listened to Scott Thompson's band. I'm sitting there going, this sounds...
No.
It would have been matches made in heaven. Like it was.
Maybe you could open for them.
I don't think they play anymore.
What is the salsa windfall? Did you just come into a lot of salsa?
That was we were eating nachos when we were really stoned, recording our first demo.
Oh,
and
nachos
we were eating,
right now.
I know. And we're eating nachos that we made ourselves. Me and my buddy Paul, who's the other guy, and he said Paul Chell, and he said, "What do you want to name the band?" And I was like, "I don't know. What do you want to name it?" And he's like, "It should be something about salsa." And I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "Salsa Windfall. That's a good idea." And I didn't know at the time what windfall meant. I thought he was making a fart joke.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, that's a funny fart joke." And he's no, windfall means like we like inherited a lot of salsa. And I was like, "Okay."
That's great.
Anyway, shout outs to Scott Thompson.
I am thrilled that they are going to do. I would love to see what their minds come up with now.
They just released a few set photos.
Oh, I'm psyched. And those guys have to be late 50s, 60s, right? Maybe late 50s.
I think
late 50s.
I think they're all about 60 now.
Yeah, 60, which gives me like life because I love to see that people are still doing comedy, like a group like that.
There's Paul Bellini
is still doing comedy at that age.
Yeah, I think they're about 60. It won't tell you on. I don't think it tells you on here, Pimp. Oh, it does. He was born in 63. I like Wiki because Wiki will just give you the.
Yeah, you don't have to do the math.
Yeah.
63 is not yet 60. He's 50, 58, 59.
Yeah, 59. Yeah, so they're right there. You know, but God bless, they're all still working. They're all still doing things.
What network is it on?
It's going to be on Amazon Prime. That's why Amazon Prime just released all 5 seasons of the original show. So you can watch them all now on Prime. I know I've been tearing through.
I know what I might be doing later.
I know what I'm doing, dude. I'm getting a little duck from the Chinese place, and I'm going to eat it with some leftover mash that I have and a nice salad. I'm going to watch some Kids in the Hall.
Yeah. In my head, I just pictured like a baby duck.
By the way,
you said a little duck.
I got an audio return from Q from last episode.
All right.
Of us laughing. Let's see what he says. Ready? Yeah. Oh, it's only 4 seconds. Maybe it's just him laughing.
I'm listening. Oh, I'm listening.
There you go. I'm listening. Oh, I'm listening. All right. We got to get to the battle, but what's this?
Yeah. I got you a little something for the Chris. I saw it. Like I said, I mentioned it last ep. I saw it and I thought of you. I will leave it at that. I will let you have your full reaction. All I will say is, and I don't want to give anything away, but I think I know the answer. All right, so you go ahead and just do it, and you open that up, and you tell me what you think. Don't worry about that.
Okay. It looks like some sort of collectible something or other. Looks like a sign, possibly.
Don't pick it up from the glass, Joe.
I didn't.
Turn it to the way that you could read it. I would leave all that the way where it is.
Yeah,
you're upside down, babe. You're upside down.
Oh. Does it say Cocktails and Dreams?
Yes. Do you know the reference?
No. Is that from Cocktail?
Yes. It's their sign. It's the name of their bar. Come on, young Flanagan. How do you not get that reference? That was the whole thing. It was like, are you going to get this reference? You don't remember the movie?
I saw
Cocktails and Dreams, babe.
Listen,
you just opened a bar.
No. I get why you would buy me a sign.
That's it.
Listen, I get why you would buy me a sign that says Cocktails and Dreams. My assumption was it was from the movie Cocktail. The reason I don't remember is because I only saw Cocktail once as a young boy, and I remember being very disappointed at how serious and dark the film got, and that it wasn't just about two guys flipping drinks to some contest. I thought it was going to be like they went to a contest in Vegas or something.
He does slit his throat with a bottle of bottle of brandy at the end. Yeah, but also you got Elizabeth Shue in her prime in that. Babe, but you got to plug it in.
I can't.
You can't.
How do you plug it in
is
without
right there on the left?
First of all,
right?
I love it. I love it. I can't wait to hang it in the bar.
I thought that this movie would resonate with you the way it resonated with me. I liked it so much I bought one for myself. I swear to God.
Now, do you realize?
And my dad.
Do you realize this is the second?
My dad loves it. We used to have the VHS cassette in the house. My dad has a little bar in his house now.
Yeah.
Not that he even drinks, but he's so proud that he has. Like, it's so cool that he has a bar and everything. He's wanted one his whole life. And so I got one for him, for you, and for me. And I thought, like, I could literally give the cocktail speech right now off memory. I thought that you would like, because that's as 80s as it. I mean, that is the quintessential. I don't want to oversell the gift to anyone. Forget it.
Listen to me.
It's a neon.
I love the gift. I can't wait to hang it in the bar.
Yeah, just be careful because it might be delicate. I don't know.
I mean,
what
I
kind
gotta
of
tell you,
riffraff
I'm
got
a
in there.
little tempted to just put it in my own home.
I know.
Pimp, can you give us a plug? And we'll see this thing lit up. Oh, look at that.
It'll fit very nicely in your apartment too,
Yes.
with the style of your apartment. But yeah, it was a nod to you're a bar owner now, man, and that is the quintessential bar sign.
I love it.
That's
dude.
where my head was at.
Thank you for buying it for me, and I feel now's as good a time as any. I need help. Do you know of any meetings I could start? Not to mock. Sorry, I'm not trying to mock anybody that does need help. I'm just making a joke because of the timing. It's more of a timing joke.
I understand. You don't have to explain it to me.
Than an AA joke.
Yeah.
All
right. I can't
love
believe you didn't get the reference out of the gate, though.
Buddy,
that was a bit of a deflation.
You said, "Do you get the reference?" And I went, "Is it from Cocktail?"
I think you said no first, and then said it's from Cocktail.
Okay, but I got it pretty goddamn quick.
Yeah, I mean, I understand when you looked at it, you
Pimp, do you mind
appreciated
unplugging?
it for what it was at face value. Even you were like Cocktails and
The
Dreams.
fact that something says Cocktails and Dreams and lights up neon—that was all I needed.
Right.
You know. Now, the fact that I'm also in the Brian Brown fan club, that helps.
Brian Brown?
Yeah, that's the guy's name. That was the guy slits his throat.
His name was Brian Brown?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Everybody thinks it's Michael Caine. It's not. It's Brian Brown.
Wait, you didn't know the reference, and you're telling me what his name is?
Well, you're going to talk to me like I never saw the movie FX or FX2? That also starred Brian Brown.
That's his real name?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that was
the
his real
actor's
name.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's up to lately.
He's around, I think. He was in, you know what he's in? He plays the insurance, the guy they need to insure in Along Came Polly. It's like, I'm going to jump off the
That was
building,
him?
mate. Yeah, that's the cocktail guy. This is a great gift, Sally. Thank you. I'm touched.
You're welcome, babe.
And I would hug you if I wasn't going to hug you already in 3 minutes when we start.
God bless it. God bless it. Let's see what Brian Brown's up to. I'll do that for you. You can just shove that over to the side. Let's talk about Lucy, folks. Lucy Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative. Finally, tobacco alternatives that don't suck, okay? Researched and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not patients. Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that come in 3 flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate. Fancy Fants. Lucy has a lozenge with 4 milligrams of nicotine and cherry ice flavor. Each and every flavor actually tastes great. It's convenient. It's discreet. Products can be enjoyed anywhere, on flights, at work, on the go, in the gym. I actually was sent a bunch of Lucy. Now, I used to be a smoker. I smoked for 10 years, quit for 6, smoked again for 3, and I've been off it for 6. So right now, I don't need to quit. Otherwise, I would have used Lucy to try for sure. I got a package, and I just gave the package to my best friend Donato, who I've known since we were children. I want him to quit smoking. He told me it was a New Year's resolution. He smokes like 2 packs a day. He came over the other day, and I gave him all my gums and lozenges. He was thrilled. I will check back in with you guys on the next ad, seriously, to let you know how it's going. Anyway, it's 2022. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, and get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges. It's the real deal. A subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. It's so simple. You don't have to leave your house because Lucy has delivery down. For our Taste Buds listeners, go to lucy.co, not com.co, and use promo code TasteBuds to get 20% off all of the products on your first order, including the gum or the lozenges. So this is the cleaner alternative. I will check back in with you guys and let you know how his Lucy journey is going, but he was excited nonetheless to get it. It's really cool. It comes in these little like discs with all the different flavors. I like the branding. I'll let you know how that goes. That's lucy.co and use promo code TasteBuds at checkout. Also, I have to give this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine derived from tobacco. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.co. Be sure to use that promo code TasteBuds. Kids, I want to talk to you about Athletic Greens. They are a new sponsor to the show, and I am thrilled about that because I've been using them for at least 2 years now. I love Athletic Greens. I can't say that about every single thing we talk about, but this is something I've used for 2 years. It's really cool. It comes in this, I have it in a canister that has like a wooden top on it and a scooper, and I keep it in the fridge, and it's so easy. They give you this, their own like water bottle. It's like a water bottle, and every morning, it's my first thing I do in the morning. I replace my multivitamin with it. I take a scoop, I put up a bunch of filtered water in there, I shake it up, and I either drink it right there on the spot, or I actually sip it a little bit over the course of like an hour or two because it suppresses my appetite. That's not something they're claiming. I'm just telling you that's how it happens for me. Or I just take it on the go. I run out, I throw it in my backpack, and I know that I have something to drink every day. I was hesitant at first because I used to try to juice as much as I can, especially greens, and I hated the taste. This is just me talking. Athletic Greens, I actually like the taste. It does not taste like the earth. It doesn't taste like sod. Actually, it just tastes like this really kind of tropical taste. I don't know how to explain it, but I really, really do love the taste. It's how I start every morning. I replace my vitamins with it. So I like it. I suggest giving it a try. It's all your vitamins in one. It promotes good gut health. It gives me energy. Those are all the reasons I like doing it, taking it. It's a lifestyle friendly, so whether you eat keto, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, or gluten-free, that's important. I didn't even know that. It's good for all of that. It contains less than a gram of sugar. It costs less than $3 a day. If you're investing in your health, it's cheaper than a cold brew habit or getting fresh pressed juice. Athletic Greens has over 7,000 5-star reviews, and it's recommended even by professional athletes. I think it's great. Right now, guys, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu season and the cold season. It's just 1 scoop in a cup of water every day, and that's really it. No need for a million different pills, supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/tastebuds. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/tastebuds to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Can we go to Brian Brown's wiki, babe?
So go to the
he's very
top.
active still.
Yeah, go to the top, though. Let's see what his latest effort is.
Shout
He's in a
out.
movie called Darby and Joan.
2022. He's in a TV miniseries. He was in a miniseries last year. He was in a series the year before that. The year before that. I mean, he is literally full on with us.
He's
and
around,
active.
Yeah.
He's live and active like yogurt. All right. Good.
There it is.
Let's go to. Can you just Google him so I can see what he looks like these days? There it is. Yeah, he's still very much. Oh, you're right. That is him. Yeah, he was in that movie.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know his name was Brian
in that
Brown.
movie. He's the other guy.
No, in Polly. I was like,
Oh,
I see it now. Like, holy shit, that is him.
Yeah. Everybody, he used to get. I think people always thought it was Michael Caine in Cocktail. No, it's Brian Brown.
Well, Brian Brown.
Yeah. Anyway, good stuff.
It's weird.
Shout outs to Brian Brown.
What is this from?
What?
Cocktails? It means starring Brian Brown?
I love the gift.
I love it. I love it. I love that you love it.
I don't think that you believe that I love it.
I do. I just thought it was odd that you could name the guy in the movie, but didn't realize that was the reference. But I mean, in a good way.
I'm an enigma.
It's a fun thing. You're an enigma.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
We're doing morning versus evening. We will get back to a food battle next week. But we came up with these, and these have been sitting in the docket for a long time, and we thought they were real. This one is anybody's game. This one is anybody's game.
Evening's gonna win. I promise you.
How do you figure?
I just know our fans, and I have a feeling that very few of our fans. This is going to bother me now.
Why don't we take it and put it over there?
Because it's doing the lift.
Take it and put it over there.
All right, I'm going to try to grow. I'm going to try to live with it.
Morning versus evening.
I just can't imagine many of our fans are going to be saying, I don't like staying up late versus.
I can make an argument for either.
And we got a heavy pot smoking fan base.
Wake and Bake. You ever hear of it?
Yeah, but come on. I mean,
all I'm saying is this: I'm a nighttime guy. I'm what do they call that guy? A night owl.
Yeah.
I'm a night owl. I always have been. I like to stay up late. I like the feeling when I'm up late and I think the rest of the world is asleep. My mind goes really at peace. It's like almost like on a Sunday when I know no one's working and no one's coming to me for answers and everybody's taking a collective time out. That's when I have my most clarity. So at night for me is when my ideas come out. It's when I relax the most.
It's when the freaks come out.
It's when the freaks come out. I just taking away all the other things at night, like, oh, I used to like nightlife, or I used to like late night TV, or I used to just whatever accompanies night, just not having to wake up, not associating with crack of dawn, bright and early, cock-a-doodle-doo, night. It's social, or it could be very isolating.
Right.
I like all the aspects that night brings. I just like the what night infers. I like Batman, and I like things that happen at night, and I like the city buzzing at night, and I like the moonlight.
I like Batman.
You know what I mean? But you know how you don't think of Batman? You think of like brooding, dark city, nighttime thing in the sky, him jumping off building, peering through like the shadows. Like there's just something about night to me that rings deep, where it's just like, I don't know. I feel like, especially being a New Yorker, anything can happen at night, and anything can, like, I just feel like night is a really good time. And for me, I've always been late to bed, late to rise. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I have a clear head at night. It's when if I'm going to write, it's when I write. It's when I need to focus. It's when I focus the most. I just like it. I like anticipating getting tired. I like getting into bed. I love getting into bed. I love putting on a pair of comfy pants. I love the anticipation of sleep and of my mattress and my pillow and and falling asleep and being at the forefront of sleep. I do not like an alarm clock. I do not like waking up with the crack of dawn. I do not like waking up and you got to hit the ground running, 9 to 5, rat race. I can appreciate.
Wait. No. I'm gonna call foul on that. You can't put 9 to 5 and rat race into morning. That's not fair. That's an all day.
How do you figure?
Because that's all day. We're not talking about daytime.
9 stands for 9 anti-meridian.
Yeah, I know. So you can say that 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. counts as morning, but you can't say 9 to 5.
Getting up for your 9 to 5 job.
Okay, but
the act of having a responsibility.
But also then I could say getting home from your 9 to 5 job.
Say it.
But look, here's the thing. When we're in the battle,
say it.
We're in the battle without the we're in the battle without the chant today, and it's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to always happen. Maybe it's good that it doesn't happen sometimes.
Ooh.
But
I think you guys should define when the morning starts. Isn't it midnight? Because I feel like half the things you said applies to
I think we're
when
talking traditional.
Morning,
I think we're talking traditional, late before bed when it's dark, and early waking up when it's not.
My takeaway, tell me if you agree, morning, I'd say 6 to 11. Okay. Night, I would say like maybe 9 to 3.
But I also want to say
10 to.
I also want to say we're not counting in that's so 6 to 11, fine, right? But as far as morning is concerned, I'm not saying that means the way we define this is I love to get up at 6 a.m. It's just
babe, that's all in you. Talk to me.
I'm talking to you.
Say it. Tell me that doesn't include
Nothing makes me feel.
I'm not making any assumptions. You tell me.
Nothing makes me feel more accomplished and more fulfilled in a day than getting up when the sun is bright and shining, feeling energized. Why?
That's if the sun is
Hold
bright
on.
and shining.
Well, so what? But that's also a night where the weather is shit sucks too.
But night is night. Night is
well,
night. Dark is dark.
I disagree.
You
I
could
think
have gray. You could have rain. You could have.
I think a gray morning is beautiful.
Hate a gray morning.
I love a rainy morning. So my point is this: when you get up before at a decent
You
hour,
like a rainy morning?
yeah. I also like a sunny morning. I like morning. Here's why: when you get up at a decent hour, and you're well rested. Why? Because you didn't do night guy stuff. You didn't stay up till all hours. You got a good night's sleep.
Seinfeld has a good bit about
Yeah. You got a good night's sleep, but you get up at a decent hour, and I look up and it says 10:45 on the clock, and I'm like, holy crap! I've gotten so much done today already that I might have earned an afternoon nap. That is an amazing feeling to me.
Nap. You mean the
It's-
thing you do at night?
I'll do it both. I'll do it in both. I love an afternoon nap, and I love a decent bedtime. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, don't get me wrong. We all know I have my nights
Oh, you're like Cinderella though.
that become my mornings.
yeah, you do.
But-
you really told that line.
Yeah.
You pull all nighters, and then the other half of the time you're like, it's 7 p.m. I have to get going.
Yeah. I like. Josh Slavic says, if you're not a morning person, you're overweight.
You might be right.
Anyway, I love a barn burner night. I do. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm telling you something. Morning time. If you want to feel like a whole person, if you want to feel like a complete person, if you want to feel like you're getting something done with your day, if you don't want to feel like a bum, nothing makes you feel worse than being in your 40s and sleeping till 12 p.m. You feel like a loser when you do that. Even if you had a big night before.
Wait a minute.
You feel terrible.
Why
about
are
it.
you attributing morning versus evening to me saying that I'm waking up at noon? One
Because
has
how
nothing
many-
to do with the other.
because how many
I'm talking about what do you anticipate in the evening? Ding, ding, the work bell sounds, and you get to go home. You're released. You're free again. You're looking forward to dinner, maybe a little. You know what I mean? You what? I don't know. What I like getting home, putting on comfy clothes, maybe watching the evening news, maybe watching some late night TV. Maybe I like to go to a movie. When I go to movies, I like to go to movies at night.
Oh, I love a daytime
Not in the
movie.
afternoon.
I love a morning movie.
A morning movie?
I'll do a morning movie
You're
solo.
a sociopath.
I'll do a morning movie. I'll do an 11 at a 10:45 or 11 a.m. screening sometimes solo, and I love every minute of it. I love it.
I prefer a
You
9
step
p.m.
out of that theater. It's the day's just getting started. Are you kidding me, dude?
I-
It's amazing. Also,
I love breakfast foods, especially cereal. But guess what? I can eat cereal at night, and guess what? I do, and I always have. And
Guess what?
I'll continue to. I'll continue to eat cereal.
I'm not a big fan of breakfast foods. One of the things I like about morning is it helps me look forward to my first real meal of the day, which is lunch, which is my favorite meal. I love lunch. Okay, I also love coffee in the morning far more than I love booze at night. I love the feeling of getting that fresh coffee. There's nothing like waking up to the smell of the coffee brewing.
That's a nice.
It's
That's one of the nice
beautiful.
elements of morning. That's
It's
sure.
beautiful.
But I don't care where you are. If you're in the city and you live in a building, all the honking and the yelling and the screaming begins. Your alarm clock goes off. You got to jump in the shower. You got to get to work. If it's the weekend, people sleep in and they see that as a benefit. Why? Because they don't want to wake up early in the morning. Why? Because it just
Because they
feels
don't
better
want to work all
relax.
day. They have a day off.
But the morning
Tons of
signifies work. If you live on a farm,
No.
that rooster goes
But
off at 5 a.m., you're out there
That
in
rooster.
chaps.
But people, but here's the thing. People equate the weekend with time off. Plenty of people on the weekends look forward to getting up early and having a packed day of things they want to do versus having to spend that day going to work.
I understand in the morning you have the
And
whole
also-
day ahead of you, but
also-
also in the night you have the whole day behind you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, sometimes
For me,
how about this?
I wake up and all of a sudden it's like, okay, here's everything you need to do. Here's all the emails you have to answer. Here's all the texts. Here's everything you need to get done today. Here's all your obligations. Go.
How about this?
For the most part.
How about
I'm not
reflection?
saying a
How
wonderful
about
morning.
reflection versus anticipation? Reflection, and that end of the day, the whole day's behind you. If it was a bad day, if it was a terrible day, you're not letting it go. You're bringing it home with you. You're still thinking about it.
Yeah, but guess what? I'm thinking about it when I wake up in the morning.
No, you wake up the next day. It's a new day. God knows what'll happen. Let's hope for a good day.
If every day was a new day, I wish.
Yeah, well, but here's the other thing I'll say.
Morning
For as much
people
as
are
you-
always so self-righteous. Like, I'm sorry, I have chronic fatigue. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's true morning people. Who is so self-righteous in the morning? Who goes, you're not awake? You're not doing...
I could see people thinking like morning people are the people that go jogging.
That's annoying. That annoys the shit out of me.
Look,
Pimpy,
I was
I'm
that
not saying I
guy-
want to get up at 6 a.m. to go exercise. I'm saying I like getting up and doing things
But
around
you're
the house.
defending those people. They're in your boat.
They're in my boat, fine, but I see plenty of people jogging at 1 a.m. on a Friday night
Look,
like psychos
no,
in
listen,
the city.
true.
Plenty.
No doubt.
Plenty.
No doubt. People in the morning camp, there's plenty of them. People in the evening camp, there's plenty of them. And they like it for different reasons. If I was the guy that wanted to get up and do a 5K at 6 to 6:40 or whatever the hell that is, I would love the morning. But just think.
I don't
want to
do a 5K at night either.
Think of the Army. The trumpet blares and those guys jump out. They jump out of bed and the drill sergeant walks in. He's like, "Let's go!" And they just woke up a half a second ago and they're scrambling to put on their boots and their stuff.
You're doing the worst examples of morning, though. That's the worst version of a morning.
Sure, but
And by the way, people in the military tend to like that because we get more done in a day than you do before 9 o'clock.
don't get me wrong, too. I understand. I'm not anti. Like I get
for as much as
the
you could say-
benefits. The lazy morning,
as-
fantastic.
as much as you-
breakfast in Betty with the robe, slips. I get
Of
it.
course, falling asleep with a sandwich.
Price is right.
Falling asleep
I get
with a
it.
sandwich drunk at night, I get it too.
Yeah.
Okay, but my point is this: you could say, I'm not The Rock. Fuck mornings. That's very funny from the phones. You could say. You could say that for everything you say a negative about, like, oh, if you're in the city and the car horns and this, that in the morning. If you're not in the city, the birds chirping. Is there anything more lovely? Is there anything nicer than waking
I
up?
want to kill those birds at night when they
Is
start
there-
chirping at 2 a.m.
I'm talking
I
about
wanna kill 'em.
I'm talking about the morning chirping of birds. Is there anything nicer than the pitter patter of rain on the window in the morning on a Sunday morning? You wake up, you put on a pot of coffee, you turn on a lazy record, maybe an acoustic Beck. I like an acoustic Beck on a Sunday morning. Sometimes I like a T-Rex.
I would have went with a Nina Simone, but it's your choice. I don't want to hear pitter patter rain on any day.
Oh, dude, I love a rainy Sunday when you have nothing to do and you get up early and you hit the ground running with like the video games in pajamas or the dude. We just
I like that you hit the ground running.
I'm saying for a lazy
when you're
yeah, but I'm saying for a lazy day.
No, I know.
When you pack your lazy day and the deliveries coming in and everything. Also, dude, you just huh?
That was a
Food
fresh,
delivery.
a fresh take. Oh, I thought you was just like you're anticipating your Amazon delivery.
No, I'm saying like the food delivery. I'm saying a nice typical lazy day. You're ordering delivery food. You don't get out of the sweats, whatever. But dude, last week
I take that right into the eve.
Last week, we just did Christmas versus birthdays. Your precious Christmas wouldn't be jack shit without the morning time.
Oh, you're going there.
Without
but
the
babe,
morning
I celebrate on midnight on Christmas Eve. Actually,
That's
as a child,
insane.
that was the morning. But ever since, I mean, the last 30-something
That's
years,
insane. I get that Christmas Eve is a fun night and everything, but you know
it's
that
the night. It's the preeminent night of the year for me.
Morning is what it's all about. Stop
Christmas
it.
morning, I actually don't love.
And also too,
If I had kids, I would.
anybody that's going to have anybody that's going to have a family or has a family, morning is your time.
Nah, the
Night isn't your
stories
time.
that you'll tell on your deathbed all happened at night.
Morning wood versus evening wood. Thank you, Ariel. That's a great point. I do agree with that. I'm always hornier in the morning than I am at night.
That's biological.
So I like it. That's a bonus.
yeah,
set
but
of
you
morning.
know that's not as crazy. At nighttime
There's
is
a
the right
reason
time.
Morning wood is an expression.
That's only because your body is
Okay.
produces that. Nighttime is the right time.
No.
Nighttime is
Morning
for the
wood.
sensual people.
Morning wood. Nice morning bone. As my friend
Sorry, earmuffs.
Greg Wilson said once, sex in the morning is great because then the rest of the day is just cream cheese.
I mean, he's robbing the
was
saying.
a funny way of putting it.
Is cream cheese a thing? Because that's a quote from Teen Wolf.
Yes, you're
Right?
right. It is actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you never
everything else
play
is
cards
cream cheese. You're
against
right.
someone with the same name as his first name as a city. I never get
Date a woman
something
that's
about the tattoo.
I'll never get a tattoo of a dagger on your arm. Never
Yeah.
date a woman that what?
Never play cards with.
No,
Yeah.
saying it. You already said it.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
get a tattoo of a dagger on your arm, and
Yeah.
then never.
What is
date
it, Pim? To bring up the
Best part of mornings is when you wake up and you're already at the bar, Joe.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's Painfully
Pimp, there's a
true.
quote from Teen Wolf. Just put in Teen Wolf famous. What'd you put?
No, coach.
What's the
Just
line?
Team
What's
Wolf
the line?
coach scene. Everybody knows with the there it is
Yeah,
right
it
here.
is.
It goes right to it. This is a magnificent scene because
Coach Bobby Finstock.
I point this out every time I see this, or every time I talk about this. The guy has a fresh bucket of KFC on his desk that he is actively eating as he's chewing gum.
No way.
Yeah, and he's shaving.
Is that on purpose?
Of course, it's just brilliant.
I never
writing.
I never noticed it.
Yeah, look at this dude. He's actively chewing gum. He's got KFC open on his desk.
But he eats the chicken? Taste buddies, it's a new year, and we're all getting back into the swing of things. We all have resolutions. We all have things we want to try and do. We got things to go. We got people to see, and all that stuff. My time is limited. I'm back on the road now, and I'm back full-time in production. I don't have the time to necessarily cook every single night. Never mind go shopping. But I don't have to meal plan or prep now that we have something called Factor. Leave your meals to Factor. Factor makes it easy to eat clean 24/7 with fresh, never frozen, prepared meals that are so delicious you wouldn't believe they're actually good for you. They save time by delivering chef-crafted meals to your doorstep, eliminating the hassle of shopping or prepping, not to mention there are no dishes to clean. Each Factor meal arrives pre-prepared and ready to eat in 2 minutes. That's faster than even ordering delivery. It tackles tough stuff so we don't have to. They are registered dietitians and expert chefs work hand in hand to create the meals that you'll be eating with all nutritious ingredients. There's more than 27 meal options a week, so you won't get bored of the same foods. They'll even know your preferences. They have vegan preferences, veggie meals, cold-pressed juices, smoothies, energy bites, plant-based bars, extra protein stuff, sides, and more to keep you fueled all day long. Head to go.factor75.com/plans. I'm going to repeat that on my own one more time because it's a mouthful, but it's going to get you where you need to go. You want to head on over to go.factor75.com/plans. That's go.factor75, the numbers 7and5.com/plans. And that will take you to the landing page to pick a plan. And then you're going to use the code TasteBuds120, TasteBuds120 to get $120 off your first 5 weeks of meals. That's code TasteBuds120. You're going to go to go.factor75.com/plans, as in meal plans, for $120 off when you use the code TasteBuds120. Taste Buds, let's talk about Warby Parker. If you haven't heard of Warby Parker, by the way, you've been living under a rock. When they dropped, I was so excited because I get really cool, stylish, premium glasses at such a low price point, and all the lenses, I'm not even reading anything. The lenses are all that reflective coated lenses, which you usually have to pay more for. Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and a lofty goal to create boutique quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. Well, I just said that in my own words. Offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. I didn't know they had contact lenses. That's cool. Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. Glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Again, sunglasses, progressives, blue light lenses also available. So they have this thing where you try on, it's called a Tryon program, and this is cool because I've been to the brick and mortar Warby Parkers, but I've also done this Tryon program, and this is how cool it is. Go online and you check out all the glasses they have to offer. It's free. So the Tryon program is you order 5 pairs of glasses that you think you might like, that you want to try at home for free. You get them for 5 days, 0 obligation to buy. It ships free and includes the prepaid shipping label to return back to them. So just think about that. Go on, even if you don't have to buy anything. So you can go on and be like, oh, I wonder if this would look good on me. I wonder if that would look good on me. Oh, am I bold enough to try this style? If you are bold enough to try styles like Mike, I'm looking at him right now. He goes bold and he only knows bold. Sometimes when I'm in the store, I don't want to try. Like I try in a glass. Like I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone, and then like I'm looking in the mirror and I see people looking at me like, no, honey. You know what I mean? Like I get embarrassed. I don't have the confidence to try in any pair in the store. But anyway, it's really cool because you could get. So then you choose 5. They send 5 to the house. You have 5 days to walk around the house with it, pretend you're a new you. You don't pay for shipping either way, and you don't have to buy. So you try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/tastebuds. I ended up buying the Felix, and I turned them into sunglasses. I got like this smoked gray Felix, and then I got the, what are they called? The tortoise glasses. I got a tortoise in the Percy glasses. I love the program. Yeah, that's him right there. That's it. Yep. Got him. Try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days with no obligation to buy. Ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. I believe this is only offered in the United States. Try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/tastebuds.
When I did a web series called "You Let Me Down" for Comedy Central. We only did like 3 or 4 episodes. But it was me giving these like advice rants from a desk. And when the set designers were like, what do you want it to look like? I showed them that scene. And I go, make it look like this. Make it look like the saddest guidance counselor. And we had a bucket of chicken on the desk because of Bobby Finstock. Awesome. But that's why. I was like, that desk is the ultimate like guy you should not be getting advice from.
Coach. Shout out Bobby Finstock if you're watching, and we know that you are.
Yeah. Pimpy, where were we at on the clocks, babe?
Approaching 40 minutes.
Okay, let's go to the phones. We had a nice. I think we battled it out pretty good here.
I'm really mixing it up.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to say that I'm going to instigate, but I am. I want you to challenge me a little more. I think that I clearly beat you in that episode.
I haven't seen you in a month, and I'm happy to see you.
Yeah, I just think that
and you also just gave me a present.
Yeah, that's true.
It does, which.
Well, we didn't say no matter what happens, I love you.
I know we didn't.
I thought that would stoke a little something.
I felt like that was a good debate. I felt like
it was a nice
points.
debate, but I really think that I gave more than you gave.
I disagree.
Okay.
I think you made an idiotic soft argument.
Okay.
That didn't really have much of the weight that mine had. If I had to listen to this debate, I would say that Mornings took this by a long shot.
Think of the skyline of any major city. Well,
sure.
I'll take New York for it.
Sure.
When's it more magical?
At night.
Okay.
Think of living in the country. When's it more magical? In the day. Except
arguably stars.
No, because at night, have you ever been? When's the last time you were in the real suburbs at night? Like the real suburbs. I don't mean the Staten Island suburbs. I mean the suburbs, like out in Jersey, more remote parts of Jersey, Pennsylvania.
I do it.
You walk outside, you can't see your hand in front of your face, dude. Yeah. It's horrifying.
Okay.
It's not where you want to be at night. My parents live in a 55-plus community. They get nervous when I take a walk at night by myself. That's how dark it is.
I mean, look. When do you like to like turn up the music? Music is something that we all love, right?
I love morning music.
Oh no, you
Bill Cosby. And the morning music was playing, man.
You ever see those people driving to work in the morning and they have their radio at like it's like thumping? I don't understand those people.
Music gets me going in the morning. It gets me up. It gets me moving. You know what I do with my music at night?
Morning shower's nice, but so's an evening shower right before bed.
You know what I do with my music
evening
at night?
Shower before bed with fresh sheets?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but once in a while, maybe. You know what I do with my music at night the whole time? Is this too loud? Is this too loud? Is this too loud? Neighbors. Is this too loud? Neighbors. This is too loud? You don't care if you got your music up too loud at 11
You have a gathering. You have a party. It happens at night. You have people over for dinner. The most communal meal.
What's better than a daytime summer bar crawl? What's better? What's better? What's more fun?
Daytime,
all right,
not
fine,
morning.
Fine. What's more fun than when you set that alarm? Here's a great 6 a.m. alarm. When you set the alarm for 6 a.m.
There is no great 6 a.m. alarm.
I'll tell you a great 6 a.m. alarm. You hit it for 6 a.m. and you go right to the bar for St. Patty's Day opening and you start drinking screwdrivers.
That is a bad argument.
Oh my God.
That is a bad argument.
It is a blast. It is so fun.
You're taking St. Patty's Day morning.
I used to do it in college all the time. Sometimes on Halloween. Sometimes Cinco de Mayo. Sometimes Cinco de Mayo.
All I can think of is the alarm goes off. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get to the airport. Oh my God, I got to get to work. Oh my God, I have to quickly get up. I get into the shower like a zombie sometimes. There's times I don't wake up for like an hour after.
You're staying up till 4 a.m., bud.
No,
you're not getting a good night's sleep.
I go to bed at midnight every night. with the hopes of getting up at 8 a.m. I try to get 8 hours sleep. I trickle till
The
about 9.
lies that
No
come out of
matter
your
what,
mouth
though,
on this show.
I'm genetically.
The lies that you lie on
I
this
swear to
show.
God, I go to bed at. I
I
swear.
haven't received a text from you in the last 2 weeks that wasn't pre 1 a.m. I haven't. You texted me last night.
I don't know about
you
that.
responded to
1 a.m.
to
maybe.
recording today last night at 1:30 in the morning. I text you at 11. I said, I feel like I'm texting too late. I'm sorry.
Most of my days, swear. Most of my days, I'm in bed by 12. I don't say going to bed by 12. I'm in bed and I'll fall asleep by 1.
Also, the other beauty of morning is it's all in front of you. Everything, anything is possible for that day. It's a new day. You can start the new regiment that day. You can start the new resolution. What am I going to eat today? Let me.
Not true, but you pick it up on any handle. I could start at the regiment that morning. At night, I reflect on my day and be like, look at all I accomplished. If it was a horrible day, if I'm going through this shit, I'm like, thank God that day's behind me.
Sure, there's a satisfaction in what you accomplished, but again, anticipation to me it far outweighs.
I look more forward to dinner than breakfast, I think.
I look more forward to dinner than breakfast too. But my favorite meal of the day is lunch, and I get to have lunch as my first meal.
Television programming in the morning.
What are you talking
worst.
about? What are you talking about?
Outside
dude?
of Regis.
Saturday morning cartoons as a kid, nothing beat it.
Yeah, but that's Saturday morning, only one, and that was as a kid.
Nothing beat
Right
that,
now, you
dude.
turn it on. It's all morning shows, bullshit news, weather, bombs going off here or there. It's local. It's all
world do
bullshit.
you live
Soap
in?
operas. It's nonsense. A couple of game shows, maybe.
What world do you live in? Price is Right, dude. Don't even try to
I
knock
said
it.
Price is Right
Don't
earlier.
even try to knock it. What
said-
world do you live in where you're still emboldened to your cable in the morning, dude? Everybody is streaming. I watch whatever I want in the morning. I'm flicking on Seinfeld reunions.
Traditionally. This is only the last 4 or 5 years.
I'm watching new episodes of Curb in the morning because I didn't feel like waiting up to see it the night before.
I'm talking about traditional television programming. It's better at night. Got that 8 to 10 o'clock window.
Some would argue
that must-see TV.
I mean, people would live and die their entire lives for the Ellen Show. I mean, who knows?
If I'm having a gathering, when am I having it?
Depends.
Night.
Do you ever breakfast get together? It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing. All right.
I do want to hop in on Joe's team. I think you're more anxious about what you're going to do in the morning at night,
I
not in the
agree.
morning.
I agree.
I'm not. At night is when I just let
I
it
dread
go.
it will deprive me of sleep what I have to do the next
I'm
day.
like Adina
sometimes.
Menzel at night.
It will deprive me of sleep sometimes. All right, here we go. To the phones. Mornings are for overachievers and walk of shamers. Fair point.
Oh, the walk of shame only happens in the morn.
Yeah, but
what's
it's
worse
also,
than that? What's worse than
But it's also all it is a terrible memory of the night before. I mean, it's they go hand in hand.
the night before? There's no shame going on.
Night people are straight annoying. Anyone who functions better in the dark is absurd. Give me a good morning when all annoying people are asleep. I agree with that. There's less noise in the morning, meaning people aren't screaming drunk in front of bars. I agree. Evening all the way. You can drink in the evening and not waste the day away.
One above
Fair
it. The
enough.
one above it. It's wrong, but it's funny.
Sal
Sal is
go
a
ahead,
morning person. He has hope in life and enjoys new days. Joe is an evening person, up all night, eating too many cold cuts and drinking to mask the anxiety he has knowing Q is going to take his spot on the podcast. Hashtag Bud Say You Pod. That's funny.
That's a real asshole thing to say. All right.
Freaks come out at night.
Whoever chose morning can take a walk. Evenings are so much better. Even if you like mornings, you have to admit evening is 100 times better. Stress is what makes me a night owl. I am definitely a morning person. We need a funny one here. These are good points, but we need a funny one. I would say I'm one of those scumbags who chose mornings, evening. I can't.
I'm a morning
Who the fuck?
Yeah.
Read that one, Iceberg.
Who the fuck wakes up happy? Who is happy in the morning? Unless you're
Just
getting
say it.
oral.
They can beep it, babe.
Oh, I don't care. I don't want to be too crazy. You know what it is? I know so many younger people that listen to this. I don't want to just like.
Evening. Morning people usually brag about how early they get up and lord it over you like they're somehow better than you. Waking up in the morning next to your babe to watch the sunrise with a hot cup of tea and a home-cooked breakfast is about the best feeling in the world until you actually wake up and remember that you live alone or out of forcefully fuck up late for a fuck morning. I'll give that the win for today.
right.
Would you agree?
Yeah, occasional frogs.
Yeah. Okay. Follow at Occasional Frogs. All right, pimp. Let's go to the.
Let's drum roll it at around 13,000 votes. I honestly don't know who this is going to. We're in a health conscious society right now. People like to wake up. They like to get going. They get exercise on. We have a lot of overachievers. And you threw out like late night is for weed, but again,
Last
wake
I'll
and
say
bake.
is this: nobody makes terrible mistakes in the morning.
All right,
You make those at night. Yeah.
here we go. I don't know. Oh my God.
I can't buy a win, man.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. I thought morning might lose by that much.
Would you like whipped cream with the slice of pie
Here's-
you're having?
Hold on a second.
What are the percentages, real quick?
They are bad, pimp. They are bigger margin than last week. You're rusty. You've been away.
No, I'm not rusty. You know what I think might be happening? I honestly, and I want to throw this out there. I just want to throw this out there. I'm not being a sore loser. I accept my lose. As I said, I don't care.
I'm not dancing on
I'm
your
going to
grave.
throw this out there. I think people are starting with practice to vote in what they think you chose.
That person
versus-
just said Sal's a morning person.
I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying I think
How
that's-
you own a bar? How could anyone assume I'm the evening person?
I'm just
you
saying.
are Joey.
I'm just saying
Pops.
this is becoming uncanny. The drubbings I'm taking.
Do you think he's on the community app before the show texting the fans?
By the way,
I just think people. I think people are getting very good at figuring out which side Sal took.
guys,
and that's
text
my
me and
guess.
call me on my community app. My number is 718-260-6619.
That is-
It's a number that comes to my phone. It's only me to text you back. I talk to people all day long. I can't guarantee I talk to you, but I also text everyone all my info and information first before posting online. That's 718-260-6619. Throw me in your phones. You'll get one message that's automated up front to say that you joined, and then after that, it is me and only me. Thank you, Pim, for that. I don't text them.
No, I know you don't.
I think that you
I'm
are absurd to think that anyone could guess who I would
But
take.
the last few times I have battled you, and I would be curious to know if Q, how many times Q lost while he was here, because Q and I line up on almost everything. We've talked about
we
it.
like split them. He
They were
won.
brutal beatings when he did lose. They were bad.
Dogs, cats. I think he lost. Did
I
he?
would
One
like
of
to
the worst in-
I would like to know the percentages because Pimp, you have been witness to it now. This has been several drubbings in a row from Sal. This seems uncanny
Something's
to me.
up.
No,
Something's
no,
up.
This
guys,
seems
with the
uncanny.
conspiracy theories. First of all, let's talk about the drubbing because evening is
We don't have time. We gotta go.
74.4% to 25.6%.
That's insane.
Oh no, that's not as big of a margin as last time.
That
right? It
is
was 78.
insane.
But
Come on.
but buddy,
Unless everybody in the 75% of the audience smokes pot and stays up all night,
I thought-
nobody's getting up in the morning
I thought
for
Christmas
anything.
had a slight advantage over birthdays. I swear to you, from jump on this one, I truly couldn't tell you. I thought it was very weighted evenly.
Buddy, I agree. But everybody thinks I'm a dirty drunk, right?
Yeah, babe, that would mean
Oh,
you
wait, yeah,
hate
you're right.
mornings.
You're
You
right.
see what I'm saying? Thank you. God, hello.
That's a good point. No,
Earth
that's a good
to
point.
Derek.
Maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, well, I guess we just got a bunch of drunks in the audience too. Then
You're
I
never
don't
gonna
know.
survive unless.
All right, we got to go.
All right,
Hit me with it.
Yeah, you know,
No, just hit me with it.
remember our dates:
Yes, yeah,
SalVulcanoComedy.com, JoeDeRosaInfo.com.
No, that's why the commercial's there.
I still love you, babe.
Yeah, I love you too.
Oh yeah.
These buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right.